EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us in a very rainy Kansas City, Missouri at venerable Arrowhead Stadium. A few short moments ago, these two teams made their way out of the stadium tunnels, and the noise level in this place was just about off the charts. They are set for football as the Chiefs get set to do battle with the Jacksonville Jaguars. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? Takes it at the 7th. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
That's thrown quickly out wide to Lazard. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that? Who
are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. A play fake for Robinson. Now Lawrence. Escaping the pressure right. And Lawrence going to smartly hit the deck here as he is able to pick up the first down in the process.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a first down.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. This defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Second down and 7. And they'll run it. This is James Robinson. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Here's Lawrence. He's got the hook up to Lazard. They've now produced 3-yard gains on 3 straight plays. Leads us to 4th down. Still leaves them with 4th and short. Any chance you go for it?
It's definitely in the back of my mind. In fact, I've discussed it with my staff all week long, different situations that I may want to go for it. Where's the ball in the field? Do I have confidence in my trigger guy? What am I going to do? I'm also talking about my analytics department. What are the odds? If I don't get it, what's it going to do to me the rest of the game? Personally, I end up taking all that, putting it in my head and making a decision. And you know me, I'm probably going to go for it.
Wow, you want to make an opening drive statement.
Yes, I do. Once I have the ball and I've got it on the move, I don't want to just give up that easily.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike is 59.
They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside, as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Second and 10.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Hey, 57. Watch the twist. Check it back. Check it back.
Snap coming at 1, and it's Mahomes. They'll set up the screen to Edwards-Helaire. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So, Charles, first drive here, a little safe completion underneath. Maybe get some rhythm, get your feet wet, so to speak.
I agree, and I like it because it's a lot like a basketball game when you're getting started and you pass the ball around so everyone touches it early and gets involved in the game. In this case, it's not just dumping it to a back and he's able to run with the ball, but you get your offensive linemen involved because they get to get out and run and hit people in the open field. Everyone getting their feet wet early.
First and 10, it's Edwards-Helaire with it. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. On play action, it's Mahomes. On the move to his left. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And all the way down to the fire. Mahomes finding his tight end Kelce for a big one. 55 yards. And Charles, of interest here, that last throw is going to put him over 20,000 yards passing for his career. And that's not a bad number.
You're exactly right about that. And even though it's nowhere near the top of the leaderboard, because when you think about it, Brady and Breeze, they've done that 4 times over. But when you hit 20,000, let's face it, only a little over 100 guys have ever done that in the NFL. It's worthy of some applause.
59 Mike, 59 Mike, check, 59. They can't hang with us.
Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. Mecole Hardman, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are going to take a first-quarter lead. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after After the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They are currently mired in a losing streak. Now they get the short week for the Thursday night game. Do you see that as a potential positive, or is this just more in what has been really a string of bad luck for them?
Well, to me, it comes down to leadership, and leadership's got to spin it into a positive and make it an advantage for them. Yes, we're in a losing streak. Yes, no one thinks we can win, but we have the resources we need right here in this room. Let's go ahead and play better. Let's hang together and shock the world a little bit. Put it all together, they've got a chance of coming out with a W.
Second and 7. Off the option, it's Jones. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
So, Charles, you talk about this head coach. And let's face it, this season certainly has not gone the way many had expected or at least hoped. And I think we saw some of that frustration boil over at his weekly press conference earlier this week.
Yeah, we certainly did, didn't we? Because, let's face it, he's heard the whispers. And they're growing louder that he shouldn't be around next year. He essentially stormed out of that meeting you just referenced with the reporters. How did he end it? We're done here. Well, that's a function of losing and all the pressure that's on him. Hear about pressure creating diamonds? In this case, it's bursting the pipes of the coach.
To throw once more on second and 10. Lawrence. He'll fight his man, Laviska Shenault. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
A couple of first downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up first and 10. Play action. It's Lawrence. Got a man. That's Lazard. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
So now first and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 32-yard line. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. Tackle made there by Jordan Hicks.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to have 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
On second down, it's Robinson, and he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
The first drive this unit had, they punted. This drive, much more polished, just looking crisper, aren't they, moving the ball?
Maybe the first drive was a little bit of a wake-up call. Probably a little bit angry that they had to punt the ball away the first time they had it. Got motivated, got to the sideline, said, okay, let's not let that happen here as we take over again.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Oh, they'll try to jet sweep here with Lazard. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
Throw left side, going to be caught by Chenault. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Ninth play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. Toss play to Robinson. And for the moment, this will be a first down. But we have a marker on the field. Let's see if this stands. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on third down. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. A check down here to Jones. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. A gain of 8 there on the play, and that's going to bring up a fourth down. Now a field goal try coming up here for the Jags.
A 28-yard attempt.
Blankenship's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in the second quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hole. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that. One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On second down now, it's Dawson. And some room to roam now. And now the rookie's free. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Well, we have seen some rookie running backs come in and have a big impact year one. And this guy would certainly fit that bill, as that was one heck of a run there. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
But one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now Lawrence. Flushed out right. And Lawrence going to smartly hit the deck here as he is able to pick up the first down in the process.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Lawrence to throw. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. Lawrence with the handoff to Robinson. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37.
Come on, fellas.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Second and 11 now.
Lawrence will throw. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Adolfo Oweh in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Here's Logan Cook now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And this is a beauty as that ball's going to angle out at the 6-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they'd place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top 4.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Throwing now is Mahomes. He'll find his running back, Edwards-Helaire. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On fourth down, Tommy Townsend to punt for Kansas City. And take it right on the 30. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points seeded.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio.
And now a fumble. The ball's out, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. There he goes, right side. And he has brought this one back. A fumble recovery for a Chiefs touchdown. So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score, and a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
He'll be singing in the shower post-game. Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead is up to 18 now. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do. When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
First and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. That's complete to Lazard. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of...
And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Another try after the first down sack. Lawrence. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. Holding on to the football becoming a little bit of an issue. He had 2 fumbles last week, remember.
I played for a guy that used to talk all the time about creating turbulence in the pocket, making the quarterback jumpy, make him antsy, keep getting after him a little bit, and make sure.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
The good news, they kept the ball. Bad news, it's 3rd and long.
Following the fumble recovery, Lawrence. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Hey, 57, 36, 36.
Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire.
As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Edwards-Helaire on the counter, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. That was signaling a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. It'll be spotted on the right hash, a 52-yard attempt. And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I'd feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with Lawrence's arm, they may give him a shot to let this thing rip downfield. We'll see. Final play of the half. It's Lawrence.
And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of his first half of play. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop it behind the line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
Here we go, dude. Get off the field. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. He'll drop that off to Edwards-Helaire. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. It was a running back who was a receiver on the play. I think he's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with their feet. He showed the agility there with a toe tap.
No doubt about it. It's like he'd went to ballet school. Got the toes down and stayed in bounds.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. We talk a lot about setting the tone to start the game. Well, you want to start the tone right in the 3rd quarter as well, and nearly lost a football there in their first drive.
And sometimes we overdo it when we talk about halftime adjustments and what teams are going to do. Most of the time, it's just a matter of executing the game plan you brought in. But I'll guarantee you, they didn't draw that play up on the whiteboard at halftime. They're fortunate to retain possession.
We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. Now the Jags will have great field position to start this drive as they take over on the short side of the field. They'll try and get the running game going with Jones. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
They go play action with Lawrence. Open man right side is Ingram. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Oh, a lot of credit to the play caller here. He saw the design in his mind and implemented it. A little zone stretcher here because they started the tight end on the left side of the formation and sent him on a crossing route. And this works really well when you can find that space between levels, and they were able to do so for good yardage.
On first down, Lawrence. Caught by Jones. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. A good first down call as the screen play gets him 9.
Good call there on first down. And, Brandon, I'm getting better over the years and not screaming out, screen, screen, screen with my defensive training. They want to keep those pass rushers honest, and they did so there, and they wind up picking up positive yardage.
They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard.
And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12.
A gain of 4 yards. And the Jaguar first down.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
Lawrence going to take it himself.
And he's brought down.
Well, I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react. Even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL, they're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh, my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Robinson.
And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
This is a tough situation offensively because down 3 scores, the field goal kicker's not even going to come into play here. As an offensive play caller, though, you know you have to take chances. This is a time to get creative.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal.
Off the option, it's Jones.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal.
Here's Lawrence to throw.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Alan Lazard, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars make some inroads here on that deficit.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes rolling to his right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. Third quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up.
Now Mahomes staying on his feet. But now he's swallowed up and taken down. Dwayne Smoot in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
Like how they've started the third quarter here. They force a punt on the first drive, and after this sack, it looks like they'll be forcing another one as well.
Absolutely. Maybe got their second win coming out of the locker room. Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack for Mahomes and company. Snap coming in 1, and it's Mahomes eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Two things you can do in that situation. Run it and punt the football, or try and take your shot at getting the first down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away.
It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and out will come the offense as they take over. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They come in off a touchdown drive the last time they had the ball that cut down that lead. Now the defense has done their part, got them the football back.
Momentum started to shift a little bit when they scored the touchdown. It increased when the defense got them the ball back. Momentum definitely in their favor. Now they got to keep things cranking, keep it on high so they can keep cutting into that lead.
Oh, he sheds himself free. Touchdown, Jaguars.
And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we can at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there.
Yeah, this is a guy who runs with such balance and control. I mean, he went through that early contact just like he was driving over a speed bump, and he's able to continue his way downfield and wind up in the end zone.
And you can see the distance traveled there after the initial contact on the next-gen stats.
So the Jags will keep the offense out there as they'll decide to go for 2. They'll let Robinson try and run. And he'll get in for the 2 points. And that'll cut the deficit down to just a field goal. I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet and said go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call. And he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion. And now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead.
Mahomes now on 1st down. Flush to his right. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Check, check. Lucky.
Edwards-Helaire as they run out of the gun. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
On play action, it's Mahomes. Rolling to his left. Catch is made by Hardman. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Sliding out of the pocket. Locates Hardman for another catch. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down. Mahomes gets it out quickly, and it's complete out wide. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They go play action. Now Mahomes steps away. Oh, no, he lost the football. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now here's Mahomes. He'll swing this one out to Edwards-Helaire. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Pull it together.
Mahomes now to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
But listen, when you've got the lead, there's absolutely no sense trying to fit a ball in where you shouldn't. You can see the coaching in his head taking place on that play because he saw he had a receiver in the area and he just put it well over his head out of harm's way.
The Chiefs on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Watch his flag. Watch his flag. Switch, switch, switch. Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike is 59. I'm here all day.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Clyde Edwards-Helaire with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Chiefs add on to their lead.
Well, that's certainly going to bump up the old win probability index because now it's a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, you're taking me into that deep water now. Win probability index.
And oh, it's blocked. This is going the other way. Look at this. Middle of the field, a breakaway. The 40. He's at the 30. But he will not be able to bring this one back in the extra point attempt. Unsuccessful.
Well, times have definitely changed on the PAT, on the extra point, haven't they? A lot more effort goes into this play from both sides.
Yeah, because let's face it, a lot of time on extra points, the effort is not what it is when you're trying to block a field goal.
No doubt about it. Before, when the ball was snapped on the 2-yard line, there's really a virtual chip shot. Now everyone believes they can get to it and knock it away, and we know how crucial every point is. So the defensive guys, they spent a lot more time trying to get that done, which means there's more pressure on the offensive guys trying to kick it.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical.
And the Chiefs are going to get him. Chris Jones in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Another try after the first down sack. Lawrence over the middle. He's got Chenault. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th. And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position.
He's not going to get me. Mark 5. Mark 5.
Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Check.
They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Chiefs are closing in on a 6-2 start as they extend this fourth-quarter advantage. Now Mahomes to the line as the Chiefs are going to go for the 2-point try. Here's Edwards-Helaire, and he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion to extend this lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. Randy Gregory in there to get him. That is the 6th time that they have sacked him tonight. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Another try after the first down sack. Lawrence. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Calais Campbell able to record his 5th sack of the season.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. So now, just like that, things change dramatically. It's 1st and goal. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the second score there. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. He'll try again. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4 down territory.
On 3rd down, it's Dawson, and he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game.
And the Chiefs add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory.
Butker now to add the extra point. And it's no good on the PAT, so they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And they'll indeed take a knee. And they will take a knee here. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. And they'll take a knee as the clock ticks down toward 50 seconds to go. And on fourth down, they come up and take the knee. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. Offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10. And they take a knee. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call it, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Chiefs,
they climb to 6-2 on the year as they close in on the midpoint of this 17-game schedule.
And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week where they take on the Los Angeles Chargers. Meanwhile, for the Jaguars, things are kind of getting ugly as they drop to